Minnesota's offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Rides the back on the option again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. Shakes off the defender. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Golden Gophers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He'll take it himself. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays have so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before. And here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy.
So the Oregon Ducks offense will have its first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they have proven they can make circus-level catches.
When they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. The Ducks in the hurry up. Try to pick it up through the air. Goes man downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on third down. That was a completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on third down was big.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. He'll pull it down. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Back has it. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Minnesota! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to run up the scoreboard.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive on.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. This offense has it with really good field position. Now the pitch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and setting it.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, going Gophers! They are seizing control and taking away home as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he's meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score.
score on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Makes the grab. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Takes it from the gun on third down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Ducks will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, pass the marker. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Fires deep for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll close the gap to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Auburn is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. And if that quarterback can find a little magic a la Cam Newton, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Mississippi State.
Quarterback on the keeper.
Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking at the football.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going right to work up top. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up fourth.
They booted away on fourth down. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. First play of the drive, lost to throw. Fires downfield, walking the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place. Was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Puts it out on the screen. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis.
The Golden Gophers will move away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And the Ducks want to move quickly. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Look out, he's got room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. They bring him down right at the 40. is 4-down territory. There he goes.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
And he's brought down after a nice game. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Yeah, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. It's a draw. He'll be stopped just a little short of that 25-yard line, and now they have a decision to make on 4th down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut.
Tough 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And now if I was the offense, I'd think about getting the football maybe out on the perimeter somewhere because you're getting beaten and eaten alive in the interior. You had a gain of no yards the last play. You just gave up the sack. Put your quarterback, put the football out on the perimeter in space.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Good right down the boulevard.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw, using his legs to buy some time. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. And the Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside hit. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 35. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of 1st downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He'll keep it himself. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
The pitch. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's the slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. It sets up a great second down opportunity.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Direct snap. Hard running there. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it. The Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And they finally get their first sack of the day. And one of the things coaches point to every week, how many times are you affecting the quarterback? Last week, they got 3 sacks. They got to continue to put more and more pressure on the quarterback to play better defense.
It is good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something good.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Back to pass. Outside the pocket, let's go. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've moved to the 16. It's first and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Wants to go up top. Blasted as he lets it go. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Breaks the tackle.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing...
Breaks it in the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The offense lining up for a first down play. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Backed up now. Here's second and long.
is you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Hey, get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down. They might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Snap to the back. He's going to keep it. Nice move to pick up yardage. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Takes his way for more. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal, and they showed that here today. Dominating in all three phases. This is a team everybody needs to look at.
Back has it. Keeps it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling. Everything is working. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Fights off a defender. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did